Hello my distinguished strangers, here comes the world's best airport. In this video, I'm going to show you what you can actually do if you get stuck like me in a transit at Singapore's Changi Airport. People say this airport is so good you might actually enjoy missing your flight here. There's a huge indoor waterfall, gardens, food, shops and plenty of things to see. Basically, Singapore looked at an airport and said people are already stuck here. Might as well give them something to do. I just had 2 hours here and it's already nighttime. So let's see how much I can explore before my next flight. Cause apparently 2 hours isn't enough time to get lost in an airport like this. So let's dive in.
A place where roses open wide. And when your voice is heard, heaven's voices join the sound.
In my last video, I was flying from Indonesia as you've seen, and after a lot of panic while boarding and finally making it onto the flight, here I am, safe, alive and finally in Singapore. At this point, I wasn't excited about Singapore. I was just happy that I didn't miss the flight. Then I arrived at Changi Airport. People call this one of the best airports in the world. And the first thing I noticed was this place is fancy. I'm walking around looking at the shops and suddenly there was Tiffany and Kong inside the airport. Tiffany at an airport? I was thinking I came here to catch a flight, not to buy a fucking diamond for someone I don't even know. Cause I'm happily single. And it gets even crazier. Everything is clean, polished and expensive. Even the airport has a better lifestyle than anyone around here. Then I found out this airport has a huge waterfall inside. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see it. Guess why? Cause it was nighttime and the waterfall had already called it a night. So I was there at the world's best airport and I couldn't even see the world's most famous attraction. That's when I realized Singapore didn't build an airport. They built an airport and started showing off.
Getting out. Now we have to go to the transit area. Okay. They're promoting their Disneyland cause I think in Singapore they also have a Disneyland. Tangled. Yeah. That's what probably I've watched while growing up, and honestly whenever I get time I still watch it. A smoking room. It's kinda dark but it's on nature. That's what I love about, if I get to smoke in nature, especially at the airport, it feels much better. The airport does look unique, I must say. Yeah, they have Tiffany's. Breakfast at Tiffany's, one of my favorite movies. And they have the store by Tiffany, which was mentioned in that movie. Also all the big brands, you can find it here. But I'm pretty surprised to see Tiffany's here. Chanel. Oh. I think it's still pretty much far. My transit gate, which is D32, probably this way. Okay, D32, which is not that far. This airport is pretty big. I've been walking since last 20 minutes, I guess. At least it's better than Hanoi. Like the day I spent, like the movie terminal. Today it's not like that. I just have to spend 2 hours and I've already spent 40 minutes, I believe. So still I have time to kill. Okay. The airport is really fancy. I think I'll come back here to stay at least, I don't know, a few days, maybe a week in future. For sure, man. I always try to like this country. I know it's kind of expensive and one of the best country of this Southeast Asia. So obviously, it has its sparks, So let's see what to do. Still have time to kill. I think our boarding has started. So I better get myself into the queue. So finally we're doing the security. So once I'm done, I'll show around.
So let's talk about the things you can actually do at Changi Airport. From the photos, it looks incredible. And the best part, a lot of Changi is completely free. Gardens, terminals, photo spots, charging stations. Basically, you can turn a layover into a mini holiday. Even the outdoor smoking areas, honestly, those were my favorites. Without a Singapore visa, that was probably the closest I got to be under the Singapore skyline. Unfortunately, it was dark, so my camera gave up. So here's a photo instead. Then there's a food. Plenty of restaurants and cafes, but cheap? Nah, of course. So you see the price and think, you know what, I'll eat in the Philippines, then the luxury shops to distract you. You check your phone, oh shit, my flight. And suddenly you are sprinting through the world's best airport with a boarding pass as your only souvenir.
Thank you. So finally getting on board. Took my tab out because if I get the time, if I don't get to sleep, then probably I'm gonna edit. Once again, touching the flight like Ken Abroad does, my favorite German YouTuber. Finally got the seat, and I think this one has a little bit of better leg space than the one that I had from Jakarta to here. And yeah, man, just gonna kill time. If I can't get sleep, then probably I'm gonna edit, night flight, and by the time when I'll reach there, it'll be like 5:30 in the local time zone. So I'm gonna keep this video till here. In the next video, I'll show you my arrival in Philippines and the first look. If you made it till here, please subscribe to my channel and also follow me on Instagram for the live updates.
So that's the world's best airport, and hopefully I'll be back here again someday with a proper visa, or at least more than 2 hours, cause I barely had time to find the toilet. In the next video, I'll show you my arrivals in Philippines, the whole visa process, the arrival card, and how the immigration treated me. So if you wanted to see whether I have entered Philippines like a normal tourist, or I got treated like I had something suspicious in my luggage, you better watch the next one. Until then, if you're curious about my honest opinions of Indonesia and wanted to discover some of the hidden gems I found there, check out the end screen. And if you made it this far, please like and subscribe, cause you have watched the entire video, which means you know more about my life than my relatives. So please go ahead, hit the subscribe button, it's cheaper than therapy, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. That's it for today, take care, I'll see you in the next one, ciao!